I have only one question before we start, really.
Okay.
Why is my character slightly larger than a double couch? What are you trying to imply?
Hello everyone! I'm Lost, and welcome to a second episode of Dungeons and Discord. Today's episode features Valigon. Before we get to the good stuff, I will quickly go over the rules and a few details for this homebrew scenario. There is only 3 stats to worry about: Strength, Perception, and Charisma, in which Val has baseline Strength, a +2 to Perception because he has a big head and I think Val is really smart, and a +1 to Charisma because I really like his voice. He also only has 3 hit points, so if Val gets hit 3 times, he's dead, he's gone, the game ends. Oh, and one more important note here. Because Val is British, if he has to steal any cultural artifacts, he rolls with advantage. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Then let's begin. You see, Val, you are a good son who decided to move back home for a bit to help your mom out. You see, the last few years have been really hard on her ever since your dad died in that accident where his head was separated from his body. You weren't there yourself, but you did read the police report. Do you remember what happened?
I mean, it's like I'm seeing it for the first time before my eyes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's that fresh in your mind.
It's that it's almost like I'm hearing it for the first time.
And what happened?
You're asking me.
I'm asking you. What happened to your dad?
Okay, so there I was.
Yeah.
Not in the accident at all, apparently.
Yeah, clearly from the police report.
My dad, being a bit of a true Brexit geezer, driving his Nissan down the road at high speeds, ignoring everything because he can't read or see. He's legally blind. I don't know why they let him in the car.
Yep.
And he's driving down the motorway, the M1, such high speeds, and he collides with a an Asda truck. Let's give him a good way out. He collides with an Asda truck.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, actually.
It's a supermarket brand.
Okay. But how did his head separate from his body, then?
Are you serious? Okay.
Yeah.
The truck was transporting a ladder.
Oh.
You've seen the Netflix Death Note, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It happens. It really happens. Based on a true story. Actually, based on my dad's death, which I have just found out today.
Well, anyway, you've been cutting grass in the back garden. As you finish up, your mom shows up with a glass of lemonade and a grocery list. She says, "Sweetie, can you go and buy these items? When you come back home, I'll make you your favorite meal." What's your favorite meal?
Oh my god. I know this. I know this. Oh my god. I'm going to say katsu curry.
Cool. Now, the story is only about 10 or 15 minutes walk from your house, and since you're such a good son, of course you'll do it. As you leave your house, you quickly pet your childhood dog, who's a little old now and on a leash tied to the porch. And I might as well ask you then, what is your dog's name?
Are you trying to steal my credit card information? Okay.
If you name your dog after your fucking credit card, you deserve to go broke.
Security questions, my guy. Let's go with Rosie.
Rosie, fantastic. And with that, you're off to the store, and you buy all the things on the list. Do you buy something else?
Ooh. Oh yes. I will always buy Belvita if they're there.
What the hell is Belvita?
Belvita, it's like a breakfast bar. It's got like oats and honey and syrup kind of stuff. It's really nice. It's like flapjack almost, but kind of not.
Now, you walk back home, and you don't see Rosie on the porch anymore. She must have gone inside. And you enter the house, but just as you do so, you are struck by a feeling of wrongness. The lights are out, and you can still see, but the darkness feels unnatural. You are now in the hall, right here. What do you do?
Right, okay. I would go outside, back the way I came.
Interesting. So you go outside, and when you do so, you see this weird translucent veil between your property and the sidewalk. And you can see all of the houses on the other side, but something is wrong. They are crooked. They bend at odd angles, angles that shouldn't really be possible. And the more you stare at this veil, the more your head hurts.
So I'm guessing I can't go that way.
No. I mean, you could try.
I don't think it's a good idea to try. I want to have a peep around if I move to the left, I want to have a peep around the side of the house, just from the corner. I want to see what I can see in that black room.
Okay.
There must be windows.
So you're peeping at, are you peeping at, you want me to go all the way over here?
Yeah.
All right, so you move
just enough to peep because I'm scared of the bushes.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So you're standing over here now, and you can hear chopping from the dark room. Now, this is, of course, your mom's house, so you know which room that is. That room is the kitchen, and you can hear chop, 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 which is probably Mom preparing the meal.
In the dark.
Well, in the dark as far as you can tell. There's probably light in there, but you can't see what's in there quite yet.
I can't see anything.
No.
Right. What do I have on my person?
Well, you have the groceries, the flapjack pancake, the granola bar. I don't know what it was, the Bellvine.
Okay. And that's it, nothing else.
That's it. You're still carrying the bag, which I kind of find is a little odd, but sure, yes.
Am I allowed keys?
Sure, you have your keys, so you can enter the house from this.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go back inside the way I came.
I mean, you can enter the reading room from this angle.
Oh, is that a door?
That is a door. Yes.
Oh, I'll enter the reading room.
Yes, you enter the reading room, and you can hear your mother's sing-song voice. She sounds really chipper. She says, "Oh, hi, honey. You home? I got your favorite meal. It's soon ready."
Okay. I got a reason to be suspect, I suppose.
Yeah, and you also have all of the groceries. Which, by the way, she's yelling, "Oh, could you bring me the groceries?"
Okay, well, I want to play it safe, because you told me I had a little uncomfortable feeling, so I'm going to go into the hallway, into the room with the big dining table, because there's no door there, and I can kind of slowly approach and kind of view into the kitchen as we go.
As you move through this room, you take a look at the big dining table, and there's something strange there. You see an envelope. It's a letter of some kind. It's not open yet. And you also see this long stone tablet with 3 indents in it. But you walk over here, and as you do so, more and more of the kitchen is being revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go inside now?
I assume I can't just move to the right and get more of a view.
I mean,
is this an enter or not kind of thing?
Well, no, if you want to walk over there and get more of a view, I'll give you that if you want to.
I'll have a wee peep.
A wee peep. So you stand over here, and the shadow disappear. Now your mom looks a little different now. Your mom turns around, and you can see her chopping something, but not with a cleaver. It's chopping something with this sharp bone protrusion that has split from her hand. There is blood everywhere, and she heard you walk in, because she turns around quickly. She looks at you, and she says, "Oh, hi, Val. Give Mommy a hug." And she rushes towards you, those sharp spear-like protrusions up front. What do you do?
Oh, I'm gonna fuck it. Can I grab that chair by the dining room and hold her back?
You want to do that? Is that what you want to do?
There's a chair behind me, no?
Yeah, that thing or that thing?
The thing that's a chair, yeah.
Yeah, all right, the chair. All right, so we'll have to do a little roll. It's a good idea here, and I want to say that in order for this to be successful, you have to hit at least an 8. If you hit an 8...
I've been in bar fights before. I think this will work.
Fantastic. And you hit Oh, that's quite lucky for you. You hit an actual 8.
Nice.
And so you run backwards and you grab the chair. The chair and you are now one. Boom. And as you do so,
Oh my god,
Mom...
that's so cute.
I know, right? Mom runs towards you and she's trying to kind of sort of stab her hands straight into you. But you manage to kind of shove her back. And she at first looks a little sad. And she's like, "What's wrong, honey? Don't you want to give Mom a hug?"
No.
For a split second, her maniacal grin sort of dissipates and her pupils return to normal. They were really, really dark. And she has a look of complete terror on her face. And she says to you in a weak but firm voice, "Run."
Okay.
And her face goes back to, well, not normal, the opposite of normal. It goes into crazy batshit insane. And she's now telling you, "Oh, son, dinner will be ready soon. How about you go and play your Nintendo?"
Okay. Yes, as long as I get some distance.
And then she kind of walks back into the kitchen and starts chopping again.
Okay, I've got a little bit of time here, I guess.
So now you basically have the run of the house for a little while, if nothing else.
That's interesting. So all that's on the table is...
A letter and that stone tablet. Not tablet? Yeah, no tablet. With those 3 indents in it.
an unopened envelope.
Yes, it's not been opened yet.
Okay, I'll swipe that envelope, but I don't have time to read it at the moment.
Okay.
But I will take it.
Where do you go?
Are these cabinets in the room? Can I search anything?
Yeah, you can search whatever you see here.
What's going to have something sharp in a hurry? God, you've already got me in the fucking survivalist's mindset here. At a quick glance, what's in the room available to me?
So there are 2 cabinets. There's 3 cabinets, actually. You do know that in those 2 cabinets to the rightmost wall, you'll find Mom's good china. And there's also some... It's a mess drawer at the uppermost wall. The one over here. That's a mess drawer. You can find a bunch of different things there.
I want to search the mess drawer. There may be a tool in there or something.
All right. So you search the mess drawer, and you do find a screwdriver.
Oh, yes.
And
Okay.
and maybe a lighter and some paper, but it's mostly mess. You found a bolt.
So a screwdriver, a bolt, a lighter. Can I...
A picture of a cat.
A picture of a cat?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the screwdriver and the lighter.
All right, cool. You have that.
Okay. Right, now I need to remember all of this. What's in Val's pockets? Okay. Right, okay. See, my first instinct is to start barricading stuff, but I don't see what good that'd do me.
I will also mention to you that as Mom ran towards you and pushed you back while you were holding the chair up, she felt very strong. This is not the strength of a regular Mom. This is at least Mom Ultra.
Okay, so there's not a lot of point in barricading much. Okay. See, the bush outside looks really suspicious, but I'm kind of thinking it's the suspicious where I don't come back from it. So maybe we'll have a peep upstairs.
Okay. So you move upstairs then. And
don't tell me you've got an upstairs drawn.
Oh, I have multiple.
Oh my god. Man's come prepared.
I have come prepared, dude.
There's an upstairs in this house? Wow.
There's an upstairs and there's also a basement. Now, you have moved up here. All of these rooms are dark. You can't see what's in them. But you do know what these rooms kind of are because you've been living here a while. This room is your mother's room, your mom and your dad's room, and connected to that there is the bathroom that is connected to your mother and father's bedroom. It's your room. Then we have Dad's office, and then we have a guest room. And the guest room also has a rather large closet, plus there's a closet over here.
All right, let's try not to be overly suspicious. Let's have a look in my room.
Okay, as you move towards your room, before you open the door, you hear a voice that says, "Fuck you!"
Right?
So you look to your left, and the moose ornament is looking at you.
Ah, the moose. Yes.
Yes.
How could I have ever have known?
It keeps throwing slurs at you. Some of them are racist.
You've been playing Fable too.
I love Fable 2.
I can see.
Do you ignore the moose and do you go into the room?
No, I'm gonna find. No, would you ignore the moose? Let me talk to the moose.
So you move over here, and the moose keeps hurling insults at you. Would you like to interject something?
Yeah, I'll ask the moose. I guess the obvious question: what are you doing here, Magic Moose?
Well, your dad shot me and cut off my head, and now I'm on the wall. Do you expect me to be happy, you fucking cunt?
Ah, the British moose, the most humble of God's creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is the moose hungry?
The moose looks at you, and it says, I could eat.
I have the Belvita.
Okay. Do you?
I'm trying to befriend the moose.
You wanna feed the Belvita to the moose?
Yes, I do, because it seems quite angry.
You do so, and he eats it. He doesn't swallow. All of the Belvita kind of sort of just fall to the ground, but the moose looks very happy because I haven't tasted anything good in ages. Maybe you aren't such a cunt after all. Maybe just a cunt spawn.
See? It worked. Okay, alright. So the moose and I are on good terms now.
Yes.
What am I doing with my life? Okay. So, I suppose I'll ask the moose what it knows.
The moose is thinking back like it's confused. He says, I don't remember much, but it did notice a lot of knocking coming from behind it in Mom's bedroom. And it did see kind of sort of like a shimmer on the wall behind you.
Okay. A shimmer.
A shimmer, yes.
Like a sparkly.
Yeah, like sunlight being reflected off water.
Okay, so can I investigate the wall behind me? Can I see if there's anything in it?
You can absolutely do so. And you turn around. There you go.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know, right? You turn around, and the wall is indeed strange. You touch it with your hand, and it feels... I don't want to say it feels wet, but it's cold and smooth. Smoother than it should be. And there is something behind it, but it's almost as if you can't quite reach it.
Well, I have this screwdriver. Can I pry a bit of the wall off, or can I reach it with the screwdriver?
You want to stab the wall, is what you're telling me.
You said something was out of reach.
Yes.
Am I misunderstanding that?
No, you're right, but this is more in an emotional sense. There is something there, yet there is something not there.
Ah, well, I don't have the emotional screwdriver yet, so I'll keep it in mind, and I'll search my room.
All right. So you decide to go into your room, and as you go to the door, the moose looks at you and say, "You know what? Your dad was a cunt, but you're all right."
That's pretty good.
And then you walk into your room. Boom. There's a bed, and there's a pile of books. I don't know what type of books you read. Might be, Russian literature, might be Futanari. I don't know. It's your books.
Do I have to answer that question?
You know what, screw it. What type of books is there on the floor there, sir?
Oh my god. They're not books, they're all Dark Souls copies, all sealed Dark Souls copies.
That's fair.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, there's not a lot in my room. I seem to be a bit of a neglected child. Is there anything in the pile of quote unquote books that looks out of place?
No.
And is there anything under my bed?
Oh, let's check. No.
You had me so intrigued.
I'm
Okay,
creating suspense.
You are.
Mm.
Well, in order of most suspicious to least suspicious, I suppose I will check the guest room.
All right, so you move to the guest room, and as you go down to the guest room, you hear the moose say, "Your dad was a cunt!"
I'm gonna fuck this moose up. Let's check the room.
As you walk in, and the room is currently not under construction, but they're what's the other thing where you're making it look pretty?
Renovated?
Renovated. There you go. So there is a bunch of stuff on the floor. There's a bunch of paint cans.
Mm-hmm.
There is there's a toolbox right there. There's a large closet with, well, we don't know what's inside of it. And then there's the larger closet.
It's a guest room, so I can't imagine much, but the toolbox has my interest.
Yeah. So in the toolbox, you find all the regular tools that you would expect to find there.
I will take a hammer.
You will take a hammer. Fantastic.
I will take a hammer.
Also, I'm going to roll a perception check on you right now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, you have 2+ because you're a clever boy. I want to say you have to hit at least 10 to pass this.
To see if there's a hammer.
No, you have the hammer.
I was gonna say.
You have the hammer already. You're
I'm holding it in my hand, staring at it. I'm like, it might be a hammer. It might not be. Okay.
So you did hit 13, and you notice that the wall opposite the toolbox, the one over here, has the same type of shimmer as the wall on the other side of the moose.
That's 2 shimmers, and then there's that tablet downstairs. Okay. Might have something to do with it. And it's like an emotional shimmer, not a physical thing that I can just hack away.
It's strange because there is space there that doesn't exist yet. Like reality is in the process of bending, but hasn't quite finished.
Okay.
As you stand there, by the way, thinking, all of a sudden you hear a and your mom suddenly runs up the stairs.
Oh, piss.
Hi, Mom.
Oh god, she's as big as the house.
Yeah, she's a large one. She runs up the stairs, runs over to the window, stares at it. She runs the other way, and she remains standing there.
Oh my god. Okay. I want to very carefully start edging my way to that cupboard.
This one or that one? This one.
Yeah, I want to hide in it.
All right, in this one?
Yeah.
All right. And good thing you did, because Mom is running straight into the room, and she walks over to the wall. You can hear this, by the way. She walks over to the wall where you saw the shimmer, and she puts both of her hands onto the wall, and the wall starts shaking a bit, perhaps, and nothing happens. For 1, 2, 3 heart-wrenching minutes. And then she runs back down the stairs. Back into the kitchen.
I don't know why, just the way you dragged her was quite comical. All suspense went out the window.
We'll work on that.
Next to me. All that's stopping near death is a plank of wood. And then she down the stairs. Okay.
Right, well, you're out of the closet. Congratulations, I always knew you were gay.
Okay. Well, I sassily walk over to the unopened cupboard and the darkened room, and let's have a look in there.
All right, sassily walk over. That's a lot of sass. Bang! It's empty.
Oh, that's bollocks. Okay, well, let's have a look at my dad's office.
All right, you walk over to your dad's office. As you stand over there, you hear the moose go, "Hey! Hey! Dad's a cunt!" You try to
Yeah.
you try to open the door. The door is locked. You look a little disappointed by that, and the moose say, "You know, I saw your mom lock that a little earlier today, and then she walked into her bedroom."
Is noise a factor in this?
A little bit.
I see. I have a screwdriver and a hammer.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can be. No, it's not worth it. Okay, right. Let's have a peep in. Let's have a peep in our room.
Okay, so you walk over here, and you walk inside mom and dad's bedroom. Pow. Now, when you're inside here, you can hear quiet sobbing coming from the bathroom. The one of these cupboards are a little open, or one of the it's like, what's it called? A sleeping desk.
Oh, a bedside table.
Bedside table, yeah, but they have drawers in it, both of them.
They often do, surprisingly. That's not me being mundane, by the way. That's what a bedside table would be.
They're great.
Yeah, it's a great fucking conversation. So one of them is slightly open.
One of them is slightly ajar, yes.
Okay. Ooh, a jar. Okay. Yeah, go on then. Let's have a peep in the one that's slightly open.
Okay. So you walk over to the one that is slightly open, and as you pull the drawer out towards you, you look at something just you see something incredibly disturbing. In the drawer lies what I can only describe as Dad's replacement.
Oh no.
You found your mom's dildo.
Oh no, it's Spyro the Dragon. Okay, what about the other drawer? Just close the drawer.
Close the drawer. you
Slightly ajar though, exactly how I found it.
It's like, okay, all right, you know what? It's like just how you found it. And then you go over to the other drawer where you find a key.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
Oh, I love the way you said that. And you find the key.
Yeah. And you're also hearing sobbing and now some banging coming from the bathroom.
No, I'm going back into the office.
All right, so you go back to the office right here. You want to go in.
I do. I do.
You walk into Dad's office, and just as you enter, you can hear the moose yell at you. "You're a cunt!" "Oh, sorry, no, that was your dad. Your dad's a cunt. You're all right."
Oh, can I? Hang on. I want to go back into the hallway before I search this room.
Yeah.
I want to ask the moose a question.
Shoot.
If she comes upstairs, I want the moose to yell. I want the moose to attract the attention.
You know what? Yes. The moose says that's A-okay with me.
Okay, cool, because I'm noticing how I can't get out of this room, so... Okay, let's go into the room.
You go into the room, and it is your dad's office. It's quite dusty. It hasn't really been touched much. He has a chess set on the table, and you remember as a kid, you used to play chess with your dad. There is a bookcase, a small shelf to the right where your dad has a bunch of booze, some vodka, and some whiskey. And then there is the gun cabinet.
In the UK.
You're in America for like here. I don't give a damn. There's a gun cabinet.
Okay, all right, okay. I somehow knew there'd be a gun cabinet in here. It will be locked. Is there a key in my dad's desk?
You search the desk and you don't find a key. No. It is locked. Of course it is. But it's one of those flimsier locks. You know, the gun cabinet is there more for display, really, than protection.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my tools to pry open that lock.
Okay.
Probably the screwdriver.
So you try very gently to pry this thing open. As you do, let's roll on this, shall we? If we land a 10 or more, you open this gun cabinet completely silently.
Okay.
You get a 4.
Oh no.
So, okay, you try to pry it open, being very careful. Unfortunately, your hand slips and it kind of shatters the entire glass of the gun cabinet. So you do now have access, but as the glass vibrates through the house, your mom runs up the stairs looking towards your office. However, as she looks, the moose yells out, "Hey lady, your husband's a cunt!"
Oh my god, I love this moose.
She turns around, looks at him, and with her spear protruding arms, runs towards the moose and fucks it up. It cuts off its horns, stabs its eyes, and leaves the moose on the ground. I want to say for dead? It's like...
Oh, for more dead.
For more dead than it is. It's like... And then mom kind of goes downstairs.
Oh, I didn't play out how I thought it was, but alright, okay. Oh, the moose, yeah, alright, okay. I think I got as much use out of that moose as I think I could have.
You do look at the gun cabinet, and you see a 12-gauge shotgun with... There are about 5 shells there.
Okay. Is there any other firearms in the cabinet, or just the 12 gauge?
You know what? Let's roll on it.
Perception.
Yeah, on perception. If you hit 15 or more, well, we'll give you something fun.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god! You got a natural 20.
I'm enjoying my luck here.
Yeah. Okay. So you grab the shotgun and you put it on. It has a strap to it.
Oh, hang on. Are we in my mum's room or my dad's office? Strap on and strap in.
The shotgun has a strap to it. You put it on and you reload, so the gun is reloaded. You then kind of comb the entire gun cabinet, and you look at the bottom, and you see a Glock. So you also have a Glock. Do you know how many bullets do a Glock have in its magazine?
18 maybe?
18?
Let me have a look.
Shit.
Let's just have a quick check, because that might be a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, none of us are American, if people didn't know that.
Glock 17 ammo count. 17 rounds
All
in
right.
the magazine, and then obviously one in the chamber. So I was dead on, actually.
You get 18.
Holy shit.
Okay.
I've got a Glock.
You got a Glock and a shotgun. A 12 gauge. With 5 shells in it.
Okay. That's not too bad. And all I had to do was trade the life of a moose.
You are now fully armed up. All of a sudden, though, the house starts shaking. Something is happening. Something probably bad. And for a moment, you hear this cacophony of weird noises. It's like... It's vibrations, but they somehow remind you of laughter. And then you hear from below your mom in a hoarser yet still sing-song kind of voice saying, "Honey, food's ready."
I have to go back down now and act like I'm not carrying a shotgun. Okay.
All right. So you walk down.
Can I whisper to the moose before we leave?
Yes, you can.
I'm trying to call out to see if the moose is alive.
In a hoarse voice, he whispers back to you, "What a cunt."
I throw him a Belvita before I go down the stairs. They come in packs of 5.
Okay, so all right.
I throw him a Belvita as a thank you.
And he hit his you know what? We have to roll for this. How close does it get? If you hit like a 5, you'll be close. All right.
Throw it the opposite direction.
You don't. Are you really doing that?
No. Roll.
Okay, so it is 11. Yeah, it lands right in front of the moose, and he kind of uses his tongue to grab a hold of it, and he basically sucks on it.
I mean, that's better than nothing.
The house shakes again, and you hear your mom says, "Dinner's ready. I won't ask you twice."
Okay, I'm gonna go to the kitchen the same way that I did the first time.
Fantastic. So you're going the same way, and as you walk through the living room, you can see on the back wall here another shimmer. But this is now opening up into a full-blown window. You are looking out and you can see what you assume to be stars. And you can see dark shapes standing around, looking into you. They have pearly white, shining eyes, gleaming with something I can only describe as malevolence, and smiles that, while unmoving, still seem to thrum with laughter.
I kind of want to have a quick peep through the window on the way past.
Out into the stars, you mean?
Can I reach through the window?
We can try. As you move towards the window, the crack in reality, we might call it, your head starts hurting. It's worse and worse, and we're going to have to roll for that. Let's see if you have the strength to get through. You have a natural strength of 10, so if we hit a 10, you'll actually be able to touch this stuff.
Okay. And
you have an 18, so you really power through here, and you touch the opening. Now, there is something there. It's solid, but it's also cold and disturbing at the same time. You look away until your head explodes from the pain.
I'm sorry, I look away until?
No, you look away before. Look, man, English!
I just die there.
No.
Fuck me, I guess. So when I reached in, did I grab anything? Or?
No, you can't push your way through. It isn't possible.
I'm still looking out for these weird gems. Found 3 of those, and there's 3 holes in the thing on the table. Okay, I guess I best go into the kitchen.
You go into the kitchen, and Mom now looks different. Mama has slightly transformed, you could say. Mom now looks like this.
Oh, good.
And that means that we need to get Mom head number 2. She is standing by the oven, and when she pulls out the steak, quote unquote, you take a quick look on the table over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the corpse of your dog, Rosie. Your mom takes the plate and puts it on the kitchen table. And she says, "A big boy like you needs protein. Do you eat?"
Is there a bathroom upstairs?
There is a bathroom upstairs, yes.
I need to go and wash my hands.
There's also a bathroom downstairs here as well.
The bathroom upstairs has a mirror? I don't know, whatever excuse I need to go upstairs.
Okay, all right.
Can I roll for this?
You do it, yes. So that's fine, actually. The bathroom upstairs has a mirror. We'll use that. You have a +1 in charisma due to your posh voice. So let's see. You have to hit at least a 10 here.
Oh, God.
And you hit a 10. Okay, cool.
Hey!
Sure. She looks at you and she says, "Fine. But be quick. We don't want Rosie to get cold now, do we?" And then boom, boom, boom. You go up and you're here now. And where do you go?
Well, I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom now. I think now is the time. But how's the moose doing on the way past?
The moose is kind of, sort of fine. Sure, It doesn't have any horns anymore or antlers, and its eyes are a little fucked up. But it is sucking on the bell vine that you gave it.
Okay, pretty good. I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's have a look in the bathroom.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Cautiously, you walk into the bathroom, and as you stand, there is a weird looking flesh puddle by the toilet.
Okay. So no signs of life anymore then, I take it.
Well, funny you should say that. All of a sudden, it explodes outwards, and it takes the shape of a humanoid. Now you can see that it used to have eyes and a mouth and a nose, but they're all covered in flesh. And at the top of the head, there is this orb-like thing glowing, and it's screaming, and it's trying to reach for you. But you have been careful. You have stepped just inside the bathroom. And so it is trying to slash out at you, and I'm going to roll for the enemy now. And since you're so far away, it needs an 18 or more to hit you.
Okay.
It gets a 9. It's not even close.
Loser.
But a little bit of its, I want to say, flesh gunk hits you in the face. Some of its bodily fluids.
Oh, I've been cummed on. Okay.
More likely blood, but alright.
See, my first instinct was to trade clothes with it and send it downstairs, but I guess it's hostile now, so... I was going to send it downstairs on my behalf. These weird, deities have been good to me. I can't fire a gun.
Why not?
Because she'll come up.
There's a good chance of that, sure.
I can't fire a gun.
You do have a hammer, and you also have a screwdriver. You can hammer it. You could try to stab it.
There is no way out of this room if I fire a gun. If she comes up, I'm fucked. I can't. I've used the moose once. I'm out of favor with the moose.
I don't know, man. You gave it under the bell vine.
I'm gonna have to pray on the favor of the moose. Okay, we'll take the Glock.
You take the Glock,
and we'll try and attempt to kill this thing.
So,
I don't think I can win it over with a Belvita.
You shoot it once, then, with the Glock, and it shakes. It's clearly in pain, but it looks weaker. It's not dead, but it looks weaker.
How are we doing for noise from downstairs?
Nothing so far.
Okay, I have another idea.
What?
I want to take a pillow off the bed.
You take a pillow off the bed. What do you do with it?
I want to run up to the creature and smother it with the pillow and shoot through the pillow.
Okay.
To finish it off.
You do that. That's absolutely fine. You grab a pillow, you run up to it. Now, you trying to smother it, that, I'm gonna have to be honest with you, was a dumb idea, because its mouth is already covered by this meaty
put the pillow
vein.
on it and shoot through it.
Well,
tackle the thing.
Oh yeah, you tackle the thing, you shoot through it, and let's roll and see how that works out for you.
Yeah.
Let's see, you have to hit at least an 8 for that to work, alright? I'm gonna be nice since you already shot it. It is somewhat weak. And you roll, and you hit a 4. Okay. This is interesting.
A moose bonus. Okay.
The gunshot is slightly more quiet this time because you're pushing it into the pillow. But as you shoot it, it, with one meaty hand, hits you right in the chest with surprising strength and pushes you into the wall behind you, where you knock your head back into the wall. Now, you take 1 point of damage, but the thing is dead. The meat shrivels up, revealing a glowing orb.
I'll take the orb. If I can.
You take the orb, and then you hear from down below, "What's taking so long? Don't make me grab you!"
I'm gonna yell back downstairs, coming, I guess.
All right, you do just that. That seems to satisfy her for the moment, but you better. I wouldn't be messing around.
I'm just thinking. Is there anything up here that I need? Um, yeah, I guess I've got the orb. I guess I'll go back.
You go back, and as
But
you...
I wanna do something with the moose.
Okay, what do you want to do with Moose?
As I'm going to the stairs, I want to move the moose to the right of the stairs.
You move it, like, right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want the same arrangement as last time. I want to roll for a Belvita for him to scream.
You have... So, it came in packs of 4, you said? 5?
I said 5.
5, alright. So,
Down 2.
you just give it a Belvita. You're right next to it. You're not even tossing it here. You, like...
No, I want to see if he'll do that favor for me again.
Alright, you have +1 in charisma. We'll roll for it. You need, let's say, he likes you now. Let's at least a 5. And you hit a natural 20.
That's fucking great. Thank you, Moose. Thank you.
Yeah, not only he not only will he scream if she shows up, he also tells you that he hates it when those dark eyes stare at him, and he really wishes that somebody would cover them up.
Dark eyes when they stare at him.
Yeah, he hates the dark eyes when they stare at him. I also kind of sort of forgot, but as you were walking past and put the moose over there, you did see now where the shimmer was earlier. It has completely opened, and there's another kind of opening in time and space with more dark figures with glowing eyes staring at you.
Okay. So I assume there's another one in the guest room then. But that's for later. I've got to go back downstairs now.
Yeah, you gotta go back downstairs. We will do just that.
Okay, I'm gonna head to the kitchen, but I'm gonna have to check that tablet at some point, but not now. Okay.
Yeah. So, your mom is now looking at you expectantly. She really, really looks like she wants you to eat some of the home-cooked meal. And she's like, "What's wrong, darling? Doesn't Mom make good food?"
Ooh. I've got an idea.
What?
Am I just allowed to roll for anything?
You can ask. I might not give it to you.
The meal looks so good. I would like to go and get the fine china from the living room.
Okay, you know what? That's absolutely fine. You have to hit a 10 though, and or at least a 9, given the fact that you have +1. So we'll roll for that charisma check. You hit a 4. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Okay.
She grabs a piece of meat and she's pushing it towards your mouth with her, I want to say, stabby hand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat it?
Yeah, but I'm not letting her feed it to me. I'll take it.
All right. You then take the piece of your pet, your beloved childhood dog, and you put it in your mouth. It's slightly overcooked and bland, but except for some emotional trauma, you're okay. Mom looks at you and she smiles. She's very happy. She's like, "What a good boy you are. Now, Mommy's gonna go and she's gonna watch her favorite show." And then she walks over to the television. She turns it on and she starts watching Family Feud.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, well,
maybe I should go watch it next to her.
do you want to go and watch Family
No, I
Feud?
do not. That's not how this works. I think it's a bit late for trying to appease her.
Probably. You haven't been in the basement yet. Just saying.
I haven't been in the basement yet, but I have one idea.
Yep.
Okay, is there a knife in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of knives in the kitchen. Don't even have to roll for that.
Okay, I'll take a knife.
You have a knife.
Okay. Is there a flashlight in the kitchen? Under the sink, maybe.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna roll for that. A 10 and you find a flashlight.
Okay.
You hit another 4. There is no flashlight.
How many fucking Okay. That's fine. I want to take a quick peep outside in the back garden.
All right.
So we go through the kitchen, through the study, I guess, is what it is.
Yeah, I am calling it the reading room, but it's whatever. It has a bookcase, more booze, another one of the junk drawers, and this is a fireplace. But you move
Yeah, but I
through.
want to open this door carefully, like quietly.
You open it carefully, very carefully, and very quietly, and you step outside. Nothing happens, and Mom is very much focused on the Family Feud aspect of it. And you can hear her laughing. She goes, I love Steve Harvey.
I mean, he is pretty great. He is pretty laugh-worthy, even for the undead.
Yeah, he's a good man.
I'm curious about this bush. I've been curious. It's the first thing I spotted when you showed me this layout.
Yeah. So what do? Do you go and take a peek at it?
I want to softly call out to the bush.
Okay. So you yell, "Hi there, bush." What do you yell?
I want to. Is anybody there? I'm not trying to seduce the bush.
Well,
is anybody there?
You say that, and from the bushes pokes your neighbor. He pokes his head out there. He's like, what the fuck is going on? He's clearly distraught.
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with your mom?
Oh man, I don't fucking know. She looks like a mantis.
She does. I was there. She grabbed your dog. She chopped your dog and shoved half of its stomach into the goddamn oven. And
He's in shock. I want to slap him.
Okay, you slap him, and let's just roll for that. You hit him with.
I'm not shocked.
You hit him with 12. You slap him. A teeth flies off, but he looks slightly more calm, and he's like, "Dude, my tooth."
Can I count you in?
Fuck no! No, I'm standing right here. I'm not moving an inch unless you have a way to escape. I'm not moving.
I want to give him the gun. I want to give him the Glock. No, the shotgun, because I want to give him the shotgun. If he promises to help me when I call for him.
Okay.
What's his name?
Ernest.
Ernest. Okay, all right.
His name's Ernest.
Does he accept my trade?
Let's roll a charisma check on that. You did slap him. He's now a little bit more focused. We'll hit let's go with an 8. With your +1, you hit a 7. With that 1, you get an 8. Congratulations, you did it. He looks at
I get to give him a shotgun, yay.
He looks at the gun. He looks a little bit more, I don't want to say happy, but calm, a little bit more confident. And he says,
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that's a reassuring noise. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yes, you also.
I want him to fire that shotgun when I call his name.
Okay, he will do so.
Okay, right. Okay, you can stay in the bush for all I care.
Okay, Ernest goes back into the bush.
Look at it. It's a peeping. Okay, I'm good. Well, that's my curiosity satiated. So I'll head back inside as carefully as I came out.
As carefully as you came out, you have 2 options now. Where do you go?
Well, I mean, I could go watch Family Feud. I think we'll go to the basement.
All right, so you walk down into the basement. That means that we have to go down into the basement. Bang!
What the fuck?
As you walk into the basement, you are surprised to see a huge fucking crystal glowing in the middle of the room. The room is fairly dark, or it would have been, except for the blue, glowy crystal. Now, it's a little difficult to see, But we'll roll a perception check and we can see if you notice what's inside of it.
Wait, I just want to clarify that what the fuck wasn't about the giant crystal. It was the fact that you've got my exact dishwasher
Oh!
sat in the corner.
Oh, I have I?
That's my washing machine. Yeah.
Wow, well...
That's so weird. Okay.
Well, life imitates art, or art imitates life, or some bullshit like that.
I mean, well, it's funny you say that because my washing machine has a fully automatic rifle stuck to the side of it. Just in case. If it is the same one, just saying.
We rolled and...
No, don't roll.
No, we did roll. Perception check, remember? On the crystal. And you did manage to get a nice 15. And so inside of the crystal, you can see a glowing orb. The color is slightly different than the crystal. It's a purplish orb, which makes it more possible for you to see it.
Similar orb to the previous one I found.
Yeah, it seems like that, yes.
Now how am I going to get that? What else is in the room?
So there's a bunch of boxes. There is another toolbox. There's the washing machine, of course. And some old furniture. Shite.
Is there anything of significance in the toolbox, or is it just more tools?
Nothing of significance, no. Nothing that would be out of the ordinary.
Okay, well, I'm not exactly in a hurry to change my name to Timmy Two Hammers, so I think we'll leave the toolbox alone.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to chip away at the crystal with my hammer and screwdriver?
Oh, it's certainly worth a try.
I'll give it a go.
All right, so we'll roll for that as well. Oh shit, you hit a 19. You find a point on the crystal with your screwdriver. You grab your hammer and you kind of nuzzle it into like a nice little wedge. You hit the screwdriver with as much force as you can possibly do in a controlled way, and the entire crystal, it doesn't explode, but it starts cracking. Light starts seeping out of the cracks, and eventually all of the crystal shatters onto the ground in multiple chunks, and you see the glowing orb just floating there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, before I grab it, while there's still, I presume, light in the room, I want to read that letter. Now is the time.
Now is the time, Dad.
I am in a secluded place. She's watching Family Feud. Now is the time.
I, quite frankly, forgot about the letter, but all right.
I did not.
You open up the letter, and you read, Dear Austin. Austin was your dad, by the way. Who died in that terrible car accident and /ladder accident.
/ Asda truck accident, yeah.
Dear Austin, I'm sending you this because you know the dangers that these orbs possess. No matter what you do not remove the orbs from the tablet. I know you. I know you'll read this letter first. Please keep them safe, because I do not know how long I will be able to stay sane. Your friend, Daniel.
Daniel? Okay. It's a bit less useful than I'd have hoped, but okay. At least it makes sense about the kind of the backstory, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess I take the orb.
You take the orb, and the house starts shaking again, just like last time, but more powerful. The vibrations are harder. The thrumming of that otherworldly laughter is like a pressure on your brain. It pushes and it pushes, and then it lets go. Not completely, but you're still in charge of your senses.
Okay, so otherwise fine.
Yes.
Little bit better than my mum, so that's good. Okay. I kind of want to see if the walls have changed. Let's leave the basement. Let's go see the other realm tear thing in the living room.
Okay. So you leave the basement. Back up here, you're in the living room, and you walk in, and you can see now thousands, if not millions, of eyes staring back at you from the darkness. There are no more stars, only beady little eyes of light and malicious smiles. You don't know if this is one entity or 1,000 or 1,000,000, and you don't want to look at it for too long because you can sense that it's trying to break you. The more you look at it, the more disgusted you become.
Well, there's not really a lot of options at the moment. So I need one more orb.
You need one more orb. Yes.
Right, now there's my theory is if she took the orbs, either she has it or it's in the kitchen. But I've already checked the kitchen. What happens if I put the orb in the tablet? Does anything change?
So, you want to do that?
Yeah, if I just want to test one and see if it alters anything.
You grab one, you put it in the tablet, and you could let's pretend there's a window here because that makes sense. All of a sudden, it's almost as if more light is streaming in through the window. That catches your attention, your eye, and you look out the window, and the barrier, the veil between the real world, or at least Earth and wherever this place now has gone, seems to hurt less. The building seems to make more sense.
Well, okay, so that's not much use to me at this point. So I'll take the orb back. I'll keep them on my person.
Yeah. Now, you did that, and you hear a crash in the TV room.
Oh no.
And you can hear your mom yell at the TV. That's the wrong answer! Do you... What do you do now?
No, I mean, I'm praying she doesn't find my copy of Silent Hill that I put in the PS1, but, there's nothing left that... Oh, she probably has it.
While you're thinking, you hear a crash. It's almost as if somebody took the TV and threw it at the wall. And you now hear fairly heavy footsteps coming toward you. Boom. 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 Apparently, you're frozen in place because you didn't do anything.
As I could do something, I was waiting for you to stop talking. Okay.
Well, you should have done something, but here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Mom doesn't look like that anymore. Mom has evolved yet again.
Oh god. Oh, that's nightmare fuel. What the fuck is that?
That is Mom right now. It's like malice is dripping from the empty eye sockets. What do you do?
If I do, I guess what you'd call it, if I roll a perception check to see if I can spot the orb, am I going to get attacked? Does she have pockets? That's all I want to check, because she can't hold on for shit. So, does she have pockets?
Well, we'll roll on that. If she, you'll have to hit like a 5 to see if she has any pockets. That's a 7. No, she does not have any pockets.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot her in the head. It's a leap in logic, I know, but I'm gonna shoot her in the head.
Okay, you're gonna shoot her in the head. So you pull out your Glock and you shoot how many times?
Twice.
You have already used 2 bullets, so you're down to 16, I believe.
Yes.
We roll for an attack, and you got, 17. So you hit her in the head twice. As you hit her in the head, she's rushing towards you, trying to stab you, clearly angry. As the bullets hit her, she falls over, and she's now twitching on the floor. Her new limb, because she has a new limb now, is still trying to scratch you. You're out of reach, but it's close.
Is that a? Oh god, if I check her, I'm gonna get scratched, aren't I? Oh god, what's around me in a pinch? There's not a whole lot, to be honest. If I go and grab anything, she'll probably wake up. Fuck, what do I have in my pockets? I'm just gonna have to chance it. I'm just gonna do a quick search for this orb, I guess.
All right, a quick search for the orb. We'll do a... Oh, that's a natural 20, my guy. So you go over to her... I don't want to say corpse, because she's clearly... You go over to her body, let's say that, deftly avoiding the third limb, which is wailing at you, just wildly flailing back and forth, trying to hit something, trying to inflict some kind of pain. You look her over. You do not sense any orb. You don't see it on her. You get a good look at her face, and while it does disturb you, it doesn't seem like it's in her head or anything like that. And as you're doing all of this, the hole in the wall, the window to a different dimension, you get a sense that they are growing mad. The laughter, the thrumming laughter has stopped, and there's a different vibration now. Something a little bit more aggressive.
And that's not affecting me, is it?
Not really, no, but it's. I mean, you're definitely getting more and more traumatized.
Okay, is she still unconscious for the time being?
She's starting to try to pull herself back up again.
I'm gonna quickly sprint into that kitchen, and I want to check for the orb. I want to check the fridge.
All right, you sprint into the kitchen, you open the fridge, and as you do, you see absolutely nothing.
Fuck, what about the...
However, you hear a yell coming from up in the second floor or first floor, depending on... Yeah, you're British. It would be the first floor then.
It would be the first floor, yeah.
Yeah. So you hear a yell from the first floor. It's the moose. The moose is yelling.
The eyes of the moose.
it's yelling, "Cunt!"
Okay, I'm gonna go back into where she is.
All right, you're going back into where she is. She is now kind of on her hands and knees, head down, but the mouth at the top of her head is searching, kind of sort of licking the walls.
I shoot her again.
You shoot her again. She goes down again, but her limbs are still flailing.
Oh god, she's right in the doorway as well. Fuck. I would like to jump off of the table and over her.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you go onto the table and...
Shaquille O'Neal kind of height here. I want to slam dunk through that doorway.
Fuck, alright. We're going to roll to see if you manage to do so. You have standard strength, so you have to hit a 10 to get over there. You hit a 12! Alright,
yeah!
So you do jump over, and you manage to get by with a little bit of leeway as well.
Okay, not too bad. What is she looking like at the moment? Is she down or is she up?
She's trying to get back up.
How many shots do I have? 16 down to 14. I just fired how many times just then?
So you've spent 2 bullets on the flesh thing upstairs, 2 in her head earlier, 1 more in her head. You have 13 bullets left, I believe.
I want to shoot her in the head again before going upstairs.
All right. You shoot her in the head again. She goes...
Okay, we've got fresh time now. Let's go upstairs.
She goes down again, and you go upstairs. Boom. You're upstairs now, and the moose go, "Hey, son of the cunt."
Son of a cunt.
Yeah, son of a cunt. It ran straight into the closet.
I didn't check the closet.
You did not.
My god. Okay, let's go check the closet.
So you go into you go towards the closet. and you open it up. You see Rosie, kinda sorta zombified, looking real mad, but she also has a glowing orb in her mouth.
Okay, is there any inclination of sense in this dog? Or is it completely mad?
It's confused. It kinda starts growling a little bit.
I would like to try and console my dog
How?
by calling her name and getting low to the ground.
You will do a charisma check, and you have a +1. You have a very soothing voice, so this might work out for you. You have to hit a 10, hit a 2.
Nah.
You try to make like dog noises. You bark at the dog. Now,
Oh dear.
I don't know what you said, but whatever you said really made her mad. And she drops the orb, and now she's growling properly and barking at you. Roar, roar, roar.
I have an idea.
What?
I want to jump backwards through the door into my mum's room.
Okay.
I've got my back to the door. I want to back through the door carefully as the dog's kind of approaching.
All right. So you're backing into the door. The dog is slowly approaching. It's now in the hallway. What do you do?
I just want to close the door.
And you close the door.
Okay. I want to go into that nightstand.
Which one?
The one with my dad's replacement in it.
Okay, you go into the nightstand. Find dad's replacement. Yeah.
Right. Okay. What am I looking at?
Okay, so you have your dad's replacement, some chapstick, a romance novel, and napkins. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna take my dad's replacement.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to go back to the door tentatively.
Yeah.
And I am going to attempt to make the dog bite down on it instead of me.
All right.
To hold its jaws, and then let's try that first.
Okay. So you stick your hand out the door with the dildo, wagging it around in front of the dog. The dog notices the dildo, and let's just roll on this. Let's give it, if you get like a 10, that will be fine. And you do get an exact 10.
That's fucking awesome.
So the dog grabs the dildo and it starts pulling. What do you do?
Do you know, honestly, I'm gonna try playing.
Okay, so you're playing with it. You're doing so. The dog seems a little bit more calm because it's got something to focus on. But while you're playing, you can hear somebody walking up the staircase.
It's funny how you said somebody. Not heavy footsteps like last time.
Well, they may be fairly heavy. They may be very heavy footsteps. You see Mom turn her head around the corner with her new long-ass neck, and she's now staring at the dog with Dad's replacement in its mouth. And you are still holding Dad's replacement. What do you do?
Okay, what's the current...
She screams loudly in anger.
I'm gonna... Honestly, I'm gonna throw the dildo at her and yell, "Get her!" and see what happens. Will the dog just run in and try and attack? I don't know.
Okay, so you're throwing the dildo at Mom. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. This is not where I thought this would go. Anyway, you throw the dildo at Mom.
I didn't think I'd be here either.
No, well, but here we are. It rolls towards her, and the dog runs after the dildo. It grabs it, and when it grabs it, Mom slashes at the dog with one of her claws. I'm gonna actually roll on that. If it's a 10, it's a hit. But it's not. It's a 1. Mom slashes, and the dog niftily jumps away. Mom runs towards it again, slashing. The dog runs away again. And this continues until, you guys are around here. The dog is now being pushed into the corner. And Mom, with just seething hatred, runs towards the dog, grabs it. The dog still has the dildo in its mouth, by the way. And they tumble out of the window and crashes onto the lawn outside.
Oh no, Ernest is outside. Oh no. Ah, shit. Okay. Ooh, I don't really have a lot of time to waste. Fuck, yeah, let's go back downstairs. Let's sprint downstairs.
Okay.
Are you just laughing at the dildo?
No, I'm laughing at something else. You'll figure it out soon enough. Now, the dog and Mom is now on the outside. We probably have to grab another image here of...
It's not prod.png, is it?
No, it's still the normal dog there. Bang. Oops. We'll make that small as well. The dog is laying there. Now, as you sprinted down, Ernest
my main man.
He ran to check what happened out there.
Oh no, Ernest, you fucker. I told you to stay.
Yeah, no, he's not good at following directions.
I was counting on this.
And so Ernest is now... Oh, that's the bush. Kind of looking... what's going on over here? This is where things are. What do you do?
I'm gonna... okay. Okay. I'm going to shout Ernest, and I'm going to run out the front door to the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
What does Ernest do?
Now, Ernest...
Does he fire like I told him to?
Ernest didn't seem to hear you at all, but he is currently aiming at Mom. Mom is currently looking at Ernest, and no matter what now, there will be violence. Mom lunges at Ernest. Ernest, he kind of sort of quick aims, and let's roll for Ernest. Can he shoot her? He's very nervous. His aim is all over the place. He needs a 15 or higher to actually land this.
Come on, Ernest.
That's a 2. He shoots. The shot flies wild. It crashes into the barrier. Most of the pellets, maybe 1 or 2 shots hits Mom, but that does not stop Mom whatsoever. She crashes into Ernest. All of her limbs, all of her sharp attack limbs, protruding now through Ernest's chest as she holds him up towards the sky, screaming at him as Ernest is coughing up blood.
I mean, he's fucked anyway. Look, I just go up to the dog and take the orb. I didn't know who this guy was until 5 minutes ago. I'm not about to start caring about him now.
The dog does not have the orb, remember?
What?
The dog dropped the orb when it bit, when you tried to talk to it. The orb is upstairs.
I don't remember you saying that at all.
It can't bite the dildo if it has the orb in its mouth.
I didn't know it had it in its mouth. I thought it was the eye.
No, it's upstairs.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is where you're going to put in a fucking flashback. Are you telling me this?
And she drops the orb, and now she's growling properly. That's a good idea, actually.
I'm gonna sneak back upstairs. Sorry, Ernest.
You sneak back upstairs. As you are walking away, you can hear sounds of pain coming from Ernest.
No, I don't care.
It's like he's trying to scream, but he can't because he has claws piercing his lungs.
Nah, he's fine.
All right, so you come back upstairs. The moose looks at you like, "Did you forget something?"
Okay.
And you grab the orb. You now have 3 orbs.
Okay. I would like to beseech the moose one final time.
You do what now with the moose?
I beseech the moose.
Okay. What?
I give the moose both of my remaining Belvitas,
Yeah.
and I ask him one more favor.
What do you want?
I am going to throw him out of the right-hand window, and I want him to scream as loud as possible for as long as possible.
That's okay. Let's see if we can do this. You have 2 Belvitas, so you have to hit at least a 5 in order for this to work. Actually, I hit a 4.
This is it. This is all I have.
You have +1 to charisma, so you have to hit a 4. You hit a 19.
That's fucking great.
And he agrees to absolutely fucking everything. And he's like, I can't feel pain, so who cares if I get ripped apart by this cunt?
I give him a kiss, and I throw him out the window.
He says gross, but he accepts the thing, and he's out of the window now.
Okay,
Yeah, the right window. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back downstairs.
You're down backstairs now, and Mom has finished her consumption, shall we say, of Ernest, and has walked in and is now standing in the reading room.
What of my moose?
The moose now screams, and we didn't create like a place here for it.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm 4 levels ahead of you. It's fine.
You're 4 levels ahead of me.
There is no right-hand side of the house.
No, right hand.
We didn't expect them to do this.
No, we did not. But you know what we'll do? The moose kind of sort of fell or was blown by the wind, and he landed right here behind the bushes. He's actually in the bushes right now. Let's say that you did that. And the moose is screaming. Mom runs back out, and she jumps into the bushes.
Oh, this is perfect. I sprint into the living room, and I attempt to put my 3 orbs in.
You do that, and as you do, the outside, the barrier, the veil, so to speak, shimmers powerfully. And while it's still there, you can now see the outside perfectly.
I guess I just make a break for it through the front door.
Mom sees that everything has disappeared. She lets out a scream of anger and frustration. And as you run out, Mom is back in the house running after you. You are making a break for it right here. This is the exit. This is out. You are almost there. But Mom is right behind you. She's going to do one last attack. What do? Do you run for the outside? Or do you fight back?
I have 12 motherfucking shots left in this clock. Let's fucking go. All 12 shots. Let's fucking do this.
You turn around and you look at Mom. You aim your gun towards her. And let's roll on that. 10 is good. And you hit a fucking natural 20. Oh my god. You have 12 more shots. You squeeze one shot after another into Mom. They are all goddamn headshots. She falls to the ground, motionless, almost, just going. There is no eyes in the eye sockets, but you can tell there is a malice there. There is an absolute hatred being shot your way. But considering that you just emptied all of your clips into her brain and hit, you feel real good about it.
I do. I've never felt this good.
You take a step towards the exit, and she says, one last time, But son, I love you.
I'm gonna say something cool. There's only I have to say something cool.
Yeah, you have to say something cool.
I drop the Glock like a microphone. I just drop the Glock
Yeah.
and I say, "I'm off to the shops," and I turn around and walk away. Yeah.
Congratulations! You survived Mom.
That's great.
Hmm.
Oh, that's so good.
Now, there are a few things that happened here that we're going to go over the ending, so to speak.
I can't believe I won.
You did manage to survive. You did. The whole experience, though, has given you PTSD. You are now out of a dog, a mom, and a neighbor.
And a Glock.
And a Glock. Yeah, sure. And also, you have worms after eating that piece of meat that mom served you of your dog. Other than that, you are good.
I mean, I can be dewormed. I can get a new neighbor. The dog I'm most sad about.
I will tell you that the way I planned this out, there was a way for you to save both. Well, you could save your mom, your dog, the neighbor, and fuck it, you could have saved the moose as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So I got the selfish ending.
You basically got... It's a good ending, kinda, but it's the least good ending, you know?
Oh. I came out like a fucking war hero. I stood my ground on the front of the house and I unloaded an entire handgun. And you're telling me that's the worst ending?
No, the worst ending would probably be you dying.
Oh man, I came out of that like a war hero.